Large sections of tall grass growing at Beacon Hill Park in Victoria have prompted a number of calls to the fire department, but Vic Fire says the grass is not a fire hazard. Parks crews have purposely avoided mowing it as part of a plan to preserve rare and endangered plants. Hey News reporter Eric Thompson has the story.
This tall grass is not native to the region, but it's growing in a Garry Oak ecosystem, one of the most endangered ecosystems on the planet.
It maintains one of the widest ranges of biodiversity of any ecosystem there is. So we need to preserve these little chunks that are left.
This used to be a First Nations harvest area. It was burned every 5 to 7 years, which improved the nutrients in the soil. Hook says park staff are trying to replicate that by adjusting the mowing to allow more plants to go to seed.
These pink areas and blue areas are the areas where they have the very latest flowering things, including those nice white orchids that fall in these blue areas, and a number of other of the endangered species that happen to bloom late. Also, some plants are host plants in the winter for insects. Sometimes we don't mow that at all in order to make sure that the eggs in those caterpillars have a chance to live through the winter.
The Victoria Fire Department says park users need to exercise common sense around tall grass, especially during hot, dry spells. The department is working closely with park staff to mitigate fire hazards while taking into account the need to protect rare and endangered plants.
Parks are generally pretty good at telling us why or when they are going to not cut a certain area and communicate regularly with us on what potential hazards could be down there.
The grass here at Beacon Hill Park appears fairly dry, but if you look closely at the roots, it's actually very green. Fred Hook says the real fire danger isn't necessarily in this area, it's down near the bank where there is more combustible material. Hook says illegal beach fires left unattended can ignite the gorse and broom along these banks. He says the invasive plants are very oily and tend to burn for a long time.
If sparks did happen to make it across in the grass on a really dry year and did ignite it, the grass fire would sweep through very quickly and very hot, and as I say, would usually blow itself out as soon as it hit a road.
You can get a complete list of wildflowers in the park online at friendsofbeaconhillpark.ca. In Victoria, Eric Thompson, A News.